Hello everyone, I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's build, I have an Ice Planet 2002 set, a set that has been on my bucket list for a very long time. The Ice Station Odyssey set 6983 from 1993. So let's get started. Alright, so here we have the completed build. This set is close to 350 pieces and comes with 3 minifigures. And a little bit of a fun story as to how I got this set. I got this set while I was at Brick Fair, Virginia. The first day I was there, I met a bunch of people. Some people I already knew from online or from the last time I was there. And then I got to meet some people that I had talked to online, talked to in the comment section of various social medias. So the first day was super exciting getting to meet all of those new people. And a small group of us went next door. There is a Brickmania store right next to the Expo Center, which is very convenient. Just looked around. They had all kinds of amazing stuff. And this set was built in one of the display cases. And I can't remember who I mentioned it to. Might have been Bricking Up Brad, but I just pointed it out and was like, oh yeah, this set is on my bucket list to get someday. It's such a fantastic set. I love the Ice Planet 2002 series, but I only ever have had the very smallest set from that series. And one of the other people in the group, known as Lego Granddad, I guess overheard that, and the next day when I got to the event, he showed up at my table holding this in the box, and I was like, oh, you got it, how exciting, because I thought he had bought it for himself, and he was like, no, I got it for you. Which absolutely blew my mind, but was such an incredible and generous gift. So obviously this episode is dedicated to him. I am still in shock that I own this. I love it so much. It is such an iconic part of LEGO history, especially LEGO space history. And this truly made my trip so special. So again, this was just an amazing and generous and thoughtful gift, and I cannot express in words the amount of gratitude I have to Lego Granddad for gifting this to me. And now I'm excited to get to share with you all of the amazing and cool features within this set. But first, I will show you the minifigures. So this set does come with 3 minifigures, and the Ice Planet 2002 minifigures are some of my all-time favorites. I feel like I probably say that a lot, but somehow it's always true. First up, we just have the Ice Planet male. He does not have a name, but still a great minifigure. I like the use of colors for these minifigures. They definitely did a good job of encapsulating the entirety of the color scheme within each minifigure. So black torso, white arms, blue hands, and the visor in the translucent neon orange, which that visor piece was so cool. In translucent neon orange, it's only ever found in Ice Planet 2002, with the exception of a couple of Time Cruisers or Time Twisters sets, which would pull accessory pieces from all kinds of different themes for their sets, and was a great theme. Certainly not appreciated as much as it should have been. So other than the Time Cruisers, Time Twisters, it is pretty much exclusive to Ice Planet. In translucent neon orange, they did also put it in a couple of sets in red. It's such a cool visor though. I think they should have used it in a bunch of other sets in more colors. Next up we have the Ice Planet Chief. He's listed as either Commander Cold or Commander Bear. Slightly different torso for him to signify that he is the chief, but otherwise, you know, pretty much the same as the other two, with a different head, which has a really nice pattern to it. And then finally, we have my favorite minifigure from this series, Dr. Kelvin. She's only found in 2 of the Ice Planet 2002 sets, so she's really rare, pretty valuable, and her head is one of my favorite female prints they've ever done. I love that she has a hair pattern, as well as earrings. I think that's so funny, not something you really see a lot of. In all of my years of buying bulk lots, I have only ever found Dr. Kelvin once, and her head was so chewed that it had like a huge chunk missing out of the back of it. But I do love this minifigure, and all 3 of the minifigures in this set are excellent. Alright, now for the rest of the build. I mentioned it a little bit during the minifigure section, but I love the color scheme for this theme. If you just took one piece of each color from this set and put them in a little pile, so white, blue, black, translucent neon orange, and then there are a few light gray pieces, but if you took one piece from each of those colors and put them in a pile, I feel like the majority of people just based on those 5 pieces, could tell you that those parts belong to an Ice Planet 2002 set. Honestly, even if you just took white, blue, and translucent neon orange, it is just so apparent immediately that those 3 colors signify Ice Planet 2002. And I just love that. Might be the graphic design nerd in me and my color theory background. I just love that visually seeing those colors together. Most people who know anything about LEGO could probably tell you Ice Planet 2002. There are so many reasons I love this set. First of all, love the raised base plate. I think until last year I didn't have any sets that had this style of the ramp and pit base plate, and now I think I have 3 of them. So really becoming addicted to that style of base plate and the sets that come on that style of base plate. Lucked out that this set is in really nice shape. It's not just the lighting. These pieces are super white. There's no yellowing to this set. It's in gorgeous condition. And also, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I am obsessed with sets that come with these gigantic dome pieces. That piece quite possibly is my favorite piece LEGO has ever made. And I have like a light goal. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I would possibly like to have every set that has these pieces in them, or at least a set that has each color of these. There aren't a ton. There's only 8 sets ever that had these dome pieces. 4 of them came in translucent dark blue, then you had translucent green, translucent neon orange, translucent yellow, and translucent neon green. I hope I said that correctly. So now this is my 3rd, and the 3 that I have are all in different colors, so that's super exciting. This is the only set that ever came with them in translucent neon orange. I also have the Futuron monorail, which has them in translucent dark blue, and then of course the Mega Core Magnetizer in translucent neon green. Every single set that contains this piece is amazing, and therefore hard to get and expensive. So it's not a huge pressure goal. It's just something I like to think about potentially trying to do on no specific timeline. I really like that they give you this extra base plate on the side here. Even though this set is only around 350 pieces, that makes this set feel so much larger. Also, the fact that you get the little extra vehicles to run around makes this set feel larger. The dome pieces make this set feel much more sizable. I think the other 2 sets that I have that contain this style of base plate are both pirate sets, and I think both of them have an additional base plate, either one of these 16 by 32 or a 32 by 32 base plate. But it's such a simple way to make these sets feel larger, and obviously if you wanted to, you could continue to add on additional base plates. I think LEGO still makes the 32 by 32 base plate in white. You can get that on Amazon if you want to, and just add out in all different directions to further expand your ice planet. I've looked at this set many times, but I guess I've never watched a full review of it myself, so I didn't know all of the mechanisms that were included in this set. There are some great moving parts, and they just don't make sets move today like they used to. I love the use of Technic racks, and I didn't even initially realize that was a component in this set. So that was kind of a fun surprise. But first I'll show you the vehicles. I love all of the Ice Planet printed pieces. There are quite a few printed pieces throughout the set, not even just the Ice Planet printed ones. This one has some movable pieces here in the front as well as the back. Pretty sure these would function as brakes though, and these are probably to steer or something like that. I like that it comes on the little skis. It's funny because probably the only other set that I have these skis in is a Belleville set, and they were used as actual skis because the figures for those sets are so large. But a fun little build there. This is a transport device for these large rocket-like builds. Got the logo there in the front. I love the use of these white wheels. Those wheels in any color are amazing. They've come in so many great colors over the years. Anytime I see a bulk lot that contains those types of wheels, I'm always pretty certain it's going to be a good lot because it means there's probably 90 space included. So we've got the arrows here in the back so you can open that up, and then the little rocket style build can lay down in the center there, which kind of leads to this area here. I'll show you how this works in conjunction with this vehicle. Obviously, as a 90 space set, this comes with classic magnets. Any set with magnets, these round style magnets, you know it's a good set. So this is movable in pretty much any direction you want. It slides back and forth, and then it's got all of these nice bendable pieces. So you can pick up the rocket using that, and then load it onto the vehicle for transport. I did take off this little additional build here because it definitely wouldn't fit if you had that on there, but those can always be added later. So I love the functionality of that. With the magnets, that would have been endless fun for me as a kid. Possibly endless fun for me as an adult too. So some great parts there. So obviously we have another rocket style build here in the front. This piece down here, another favorite of mine. Here in the back, there is a little piece that if you twist it, it will move this to the upright position. Obviously it's already fully upright right now. We'll go ahead and lower it. Amazing. And that also controls this radar piece here. So as you move it, it also moves that piece right there. I love the use of these translucent neon orange antenna pieces to kind of block, I guess, either people or a vehicle from coming up this ramp here. Very simple, but a super cool use of parts. A little seat on the interior for your minifigure to sit and work the controls. This piece here is also movable. Probably a second layer of defense. There are tons of these translucent neon orange skis everywhere, so your minifigure can get around. Just a nice little added touch there. This is also a really nicely printed Ice Planet piece at the top. Just so many great pieces. Such a fantastic build. Like I said before, it was built in a display case when it was given to me, so it was pre-built, but I took it all the way apart to rebuild it just so I'd get to have that experience. And it is a really fun build. I will always love anything space, but especially these kind of short-lived 90s space themes. It was truly just a magical time for LEGO. Now, unfortunately, this set is fairly difficult to find in good condition, especially because of this larger base plate. It's pretty commonly known that this style of base plate is easy to crack. So when I was just scanning the listings on BrickLink, even some of the complete ones still said that they had cracked base plates, so the cheapest one I could find in good shape with no cracks for a complete copy of this set was $225 in the US. So definitely on the more expensive side. I absolutely love this set though. So thank you again to LEGO Granddad. And if you get the opportunity to get this set, then I highly recommend it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you're interested in extra videos and content, check out the membership program starting at only 99 cents a month. There are already over 55 episodes available. See you all next time.